Hi, it's Marcy Locke. We are in Fiji and we ended up having a layover in the airport, and so have just a couple hours. We're going to be in a hotel room, and since we're going to show you guys how you can actually exercise and eat while you're traveling, this is the opportunity. We go, okay, well, what do we have access to and what kind of workout should we do to utilize our time? If I've got bands, I might be on a mountaintop somewhere and I can easily just use my band to do my upper body, do my shoulders, do my back, do my biceps, my tris. So now that I'm in a hotel room, I'm thinking, okay, now's when we actually found there's some steppers and chairs available in the room. We've got a bed to use. So we're going to work our lower body and be able to use this type of resistance to really fry it out. So I'm just going to go through a couple moves that we're going to do and then make sure that, and then we'll turn off the video so that we can set up the next set of moves that we're going to do, and you can be able to utilize your time more this way. So obviously make sure you always have something in your system before you work out. We ate a little while ago. If it's first thing in the morning, you want to make sure you have a triple whey isolate or your shake, your pre-workout shake. We're drinking something in the middle of our workout so that your body doesn't go into a catabolic state. So working my lower body, this is what we're going to do. Follow me out here into this humidity of Fiji, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to start off and I'm going to use, I have these little steppers and steps outside. So I'm going to use my resistance band for resistance and actually put it under the stepper. Okay, and I'm going to first start off on one leg, because remember our goal is to fry out the muscle, to fatigue it and create change. So I'm going to utilize the stepper and pull just this band so I've got a tight resistance pull right here. Ooh, so check that out, I get to be safe too. And I'm going to push off of my heel, staying in the contraction point, and then lower down low into it. So the whole time I'm always in contraction. I'm squeezing my butt, my hamstring, but I'm never standing up and losing that contraction. So I'm going to stay low in this, and I'm going to rock out a set of 20, and then I'm going to stay low and go into my 10 minis, whoop, my 10-second static hold, and my 10 minis. And then while I still want to keep this leg working hard, okay, I'm going to go into a side step, if I can. This is why you get to try it first. Put your foot in the middle, and I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to sidestep it, just getting a little bit different variation. So now I'm filling it in just a little bit of a different area. Same thing, 20 regulars, then my minis, my static hold, my minis. Then I'm going to actually take this leg off. This is the leg I still want to work though, and I'm going to go into a reverse. Now you might not be able to do your band on this one. You can try if it gets you some resistance, but you're just going to do a single rear lunge right here, and I'm do it this direction actually. Doing this, you want to get low into it. Notice this, I go really low, I push through the heel, I squeeze, I'm right here, I'm squeezing in the contraction point, and I go back down low. So you can do first several sets of singles, you might do 10 singles, and then go down and just do 10 minis. And then go back into halfways, which are just barely up, barely back down, barely up, barely back down. And I'll do this for 4, and then you're frying out, you're burning one quick break. You drop back down, and you just want to burn this out, okay, till you can't do it anymore. You really don't need resistance. Okay, and then I'm going to end in my minis, my static, my minis. So I really rocked out this whole leg, my quad, a little bit of my outer, my hamstrings, okay? So then I'm going to switch to the other side. While I'm doing this, Cody, who's holding the camera, he's going to actually, the hammer, did you like that? This is what's so cool about live filming, okay? He's going to actually work his hamstrings because I'm working mostly the quads. Okay, so he's going to go into using this and just a towel. He's going to go into bridges on the floor and actually throw me that band too. I'm going to show a little bit of a modify with that. Okay, so this is a pretty high step. So I can even use this lower one if I wanted to. But the goal here is that I'm going to squeeze up and I'm actually working the hamstrings. I'm squeezing, so I'm trying to bridge and extend up as high as I can, so I'm working all of this. I'm not just barely coming up here. Extend up, squeeze and hold, barely back down. So I can start off here and use singles. Since I've got so many sets to do with doing each leg and several, what I can do is go into my singles right here, right? I'm falling into the ground. This is awesome. I love this, okay? And then so I'll do like 20 right there, then I'll throw my band on one leg, and I'm gonna just extend up and barely bring it down. Extend up and back down. I am really rocking out this leg, but notice my heel is pushing off and my toe is up. So it's all in the hamstring. So I might do 20 of these, or 10 and 10 minis, 10 and 10 minis. Might need a mini break, and then I'm just going to go back into singles with both legs. Okay? So I can do it that way, but what I'm going to have Cody do, we're just giving you lots of variations you can do depending on your time. Cody's going to do just the single bridges, okay? And then do 10 minis, 10 static hold, 10 minis, rock that out. Then he's going to turn around, and we're going to use the bed now. Wrapped a band around the bed right here, because you can't do this move unless you have this available. okay? And we're gonna superset his hamstrings. That means we're gonna go from one exercise on that muscle right to another exercise for that muscle, so there's no rest and it really fatigues it out and creates that change. So we set this up, so with your band, you're gonna just tie it, get your legs in it, and you wanna just lock your body into position. You wanna have a great resistance. Now I could stand right here, and while one person's doing one leg quads, you could sit here and do one leg hamstrings, one leg bridge, one leg hamstrings, one leg bridge, and do the same kind of thing. But I believe in rocking it out, which means since we can do 2 legs, why not fry out 2 legs at the same time, get more bonus for our body, okay? So I'm gonna position myself on the bed right here. So I can use this like a bench, and I'm just gonna squeeze this up and then back down. Now, this is where you've just gotta get your position here. You're laying down. I might have to hold it right here, squeeze up and then back down. But I'm just gonna use the band for my resistance like a weight, like I'm doing hamstring curls. Okay, if you have a hard time in that position, you can modify this move and just stand on the band. And anybody, remember, it's always about modification. It's about progression, not perfection. So if you have a back injury at the time or a knee injury, you can modify the move, okay? I can even do deadlifts with just my body, just right here, and just still work that same area and modify the move. So this way, I could just even hold, could just tie my band right here, and I could just do a deadlift right here to also work the back of my hams and my quads, or the back of my hamstrings. So we're gonna rock out those. He's gonna superset. I'm gonna do all of each side, and I'll show you the next move we're gonna go to.